Hello, Alpha Mamas. You welcome back to my channel. And if you are seeing my face for the first time, my name is Ifeoluwa Adekunle. And yes, in today's video, I'll be showing you how I achieved this beautiful flawless glam for Easter Sunday. Yes, I already started off with my moisturizer. Then I went into my primers. I used the Omari Cold Primer and the Gentle Doe Primer, which is what I am currently applying on my forehead. Every other place I get oily, forehead, nose, sides of my face. Right now, I'm going into this Beauty by AD setting powder, and I'm using the powder all over my face, especially on places where I get oil. I have come to realize that when I block my skin, my epidermis with setting powder, it reduces the oil that seeps out from my face, and it has been a game changer. Right now, I'm going into my foundation, and I'm going to use my MAC and my Lady V foundation. I've been mixing the both of them together to get my perfect shade, and as you can see, it looks good on my skin. I have also noticed that to apply your foundation on a skin that already has a setting powder really drying, you need to use a beauty blender, because the beauty blender just makes it easy for you to just tap and you have the product on your skin. Yeah, so it is better you use a damn beauty blender. And also, don't forget to apply your foundation on the inner corners of your face, the sides of your nose, on your eyebrows, your inner corners of your eyes, then also sweep it into your hair. This makes it look really natural. It makes it look like your color. By the time, if you apply too much on your forehead, it makes it look like a mask, but when you sweep it in, it just makes it look much better. Right now, I'll be going into my Maybelline concealer. This is the Age Eraser concealer. And dark skin girls, I will advise that you go into a shade lighter if you really want to preserve your melanin. I know some ladies prefer bright under eyes. Yes, it's really nice, but for a dark skin girl, it tends to defeat the purpose, because at the end of the day, imagine your under eyes is looking really bright and you are looking brown on the rest of your face. It just looks weird. So I would advise that you go into your concealer a shade lighter. Then if you want a bright under eyes, use this first as your base, then go into it later, so it just makes everything look good together. So once I am done applying this, you want to make sure that you blend it together. So blend it together with the other side of your damn beauty blender, the place you used in applying your foundation. It makes everything get married together. Right now, I'm using what is left over on my forehead, and I've stated that if you have a pronounced forehead, you should not use so much, because you don't want to call too much of attention to your forehead. Right now, I'm going into a lighter shade of concealer. That's my Nuban concealer, and I'll just be using it under my eyes, just a selected part. I will not be extending it too much so that that place don't look overly bright. I hope you understand what I am saying. And once I have done this, I'll blend it well, then go into my setting powder. I'll be using the Mirac setting powder, and you don't want to use too much. This is what we call setting, so you just want to use a little to just make sure that the concealer under your eyes is properly protected and it does not move. Yeah, that's the essence of setting. Yeah, you don't want it to be too much, you don't want it to be too heavy, you just want it to look flawless. I'll be doing the same thing at this other side. Just blend the under eyes, then apply my setting powder, and that is it. Looks really good. I will make sure that everything looks good together. You make sure everything is sinking into each other. I'll be applying it generously all over my nose, a bit of it on my forehead, a bit of it on my chin, just to make sure that my face looks good. You don't want to go really heavy handed on your setting powder, because it just defeats the purpose of setting the whole makeup. Now I'll be doing my reverse contour, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I noticed that my cheeks have been getting big, so this is just to sculpt my face. So just to make sure that my face is sculpted enough, I'll be doing my reverse highlight, and also I'll be going into my bronzer just to bronze up my head and warm it up. Then I'll also be applying it on my chin, places that I'm supposed to apply my contour. I apply my bronzer, and I've said it numerous times on this channel that for a dark skin girl, you don't really need contour, you're dark already. If you do a good job at your highlighting and making sure everything is blended together, you have the automatic contour. Now I'm going into my V Beauty palette and I'm going into the shade purple. Guys, if you are yet to use purple as a dark skin girl, you are missing out. Like, this purple is just really beautiful on the skin. I've been using it on my clients, every dark skin client, and nah, it's a game changer. Right now I'm trying to sculpt my nose, and I'm using this brush to just get that pointed nose. I know some people would like to use cream, but I just believe that cream makes it look too harsh, and there are just some times where you don't want everybody feeling like, why is your eyes, your nose so dark? Yeah, we moved from that type of makeup. Yeah, right now I'm going into my melanin powder, and this is just to merge everything I have done together. You can see I'm applying it everywhere. So I'm applying it on where I applied my blush, I applied it on where I applied my bronzer, everywhere. And the reason why you are doing this is just to make sure that everything looks properly blended. Everything will sink in together right now, and that's the beauty of it. Right now I'm going back into my setting powder and baking. I'm trying to bake right now, but I'm not letting it to be too much, too heavy, not too much of powder, just for you to be able to catch out all fallout that might fall from my eyeshadow. That's one of the reasons why I am using this setting powder and I'm trying to bake. But what I'm done with this, I'll be brushing out the excess, because you don't just want it to be difficult for it to brush out later. Yeah, so the brush I used to apply my blush is the brush I'll use it to brush it out, so everything will just marry each other. Yeah, right now I'm going into my eyeshadow, and I went into my bronzer first. I'm just using it to create a nice brown lifted eyes and all that, but I felt like it was not dark enough, so I went into my Cocoa Urban eyeshadow palette. This is it. Then I'll be using a black from it, and I'll just be applying it inside my eyes. So the reason why I'm doing this is just to give that illusion of dark eyes. It will help my lashes look more lifted and all. And if you noticed, I fixed my cluster lashes. Yes, and it looks really good. If you want to learn how to fix your cluster lashes, I have a detailed tutorial on my YouTube channel which you can watch and learn how to fix your cluster lashes. Right now I'm drawing my brows. Nobody has asked for a brow tutorial yet, so I believe my girls are getting it and drawing the perfect brows on their faces. That is why nobody needs an eyebrow tutorial. Right now I'm just doing my eyebrows, making sure it is good and nice. And I know somebody will be asking that, how can I do my eyebrows after I have done my eyeshadow? Baby girl, it is very simple. It is very simple, but it just takes practice and consistency. By the time you get to know how to do your faces well, you'll be able to do any step at any time. Yeah, so right now I already concealed and highlighted my brows, and I'm just cleaning it up. And when you want to do this, you want to make sure you use a brush that is dense, something that will just to get to those places and will not get out of where you are trying to blend. Yeah, that is it. Right now, straight into my lips, one of my favorite part of my makeup. I'm using my Omari Code pencil. This pencil is so beautiful and smooth. And now I'm going into my So Pro lip stain. I love my lip stain too. This So Pro lip stain is very nice. It lasts for 8 hours and counting. Yeah, so I use it as my base for any makeup. Now I'll be going into a pink lip stain for my Eye Magic lip palette. As you can see, before I go into my favorite lip glosses of all time, which is Ezekiel lip glosses, I'll be using the Ezekiel lip gloss in Earth. I'll be using that to line my lips first. You can see how it looks juicy. Yeah, and I'll be going into this blonde. I'll be using that in the inner corners of my lips, and yes, tada guys, like my lips look good. Now just to blend my under eyes, I'll be going into this my melanin powder in the shade Deep. I'll be using that to just dust away the excess powder caused by the baking, just to make sure that all that place looks good and nice. I'll also be using it on places where I did my reverse highlights, just to make sure that everywhere is balanced. So ladies, you need to go into your powder bag once you are done. And now I'll be going into the only makeup product that I personally own. This is my Kajal. Yes, that's the only makeup product I like. Okay, I have a mascara now that I am the owner. It is not for my clients. Yeah, so I'm using this on my waterline just to darken my eyes. And guys, it's quite easy. People always want pencils and all, but you can use Kajal. Then I'll be using this brush just to bring out the down on the side, just give that bit of a winged liner, but not necessarily a winged liner, just to make it look good. Now I went back into my blush to just accentuate it, and now there's a gold eyeshadow. I'll just be putting that at the inner corners of my eyes here, so you can see, just to make my eyes pop a bit. I don't want too much, just something to just at least just draw the attention to my eyes so that it does not look too dark. Yeah, and that is what I have done right now. So to finish up my look, I'll be going into this flawless ivy setting spray. Okay, it is a finishing spray and not a setting spray. I'll be going into that, but I've noticed that all this finishing spray tends to leave my face oily, but I think I even like this flawless ivy compared to FBH and So Pro. Yeah, it's still okay. It's not as oily as both of them. Ah god, these finishing sprays are oily. Guys, if you know any finishing spray that does not leave your face oily, kindly just drop it in the comment section, especially if you're a makeup artist watching this video. Now I'm going into my highlight. I'm using a Noban highlighter. I forgot to show you guys. I apologize. Yeah, so this is the finished result, guys, and I really love it. I hope you guys love it too. And just to accentuate my lashes, I'll be going into that Blossom 2-in-1 eyelash mascara. Yes, I'll be using that to just accentuate my lower lashes so that it pops out. Yeah, that is that for this look. And now I looked really stunning, and this makeup lasted, like it lasted well. It served me well for that Sunday. It was really hot, but it looked so good. And yeah guys, this is the finished result. I really hope you like it, and if you do, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to drop your comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.